Today's lesson, we will learn how to compare decimals. Before we get started with our decimals, let's review greater than and less than. So the greater than and less than symbols you may know as alligator symbols with the open mouth or the small mouth. So just remember that it is read like a sentence, and that helps you to tell which way the symbol goes. So if it's the same, it's the equal sign. Everyone should be okay with that one. The greater than sign, we read it as the bigger side goes with the bigger number. And if you read it, this will help you see which side the bigger side of the greater than symbol goes with. So it says 5 is greater than 4. So if you read that sentence and it makes sense and is true, then you know that you have your symbol in the right direction. Same with the less than symbol. 5 is less than 6. If that is true, you know you have your symbol in the right direction. So how can we compare large numbers? We can do this by thinking of our place value chart. We've talked about it before this week. For our decimals, remember there's the tenths, hundredths, and thousandths place that we got introduced to. By lining up those decimals and putting them in the correct place value chart, we can see which number is bigger or greater without looking at every single number. So here we can see that the 1 is the same, the 2 is the same, the 4 is the same, the 8's the same, there's a 9 there, 0, 1, 5. But then in this one that's highlighted, there is a 4 in the first number and a 5 in the first number. So if the 4 is in this number, that means since 4 is less than 5, that this number is less than this number. Okay, so lining them up vertically can help you see very quickly which number is larger. Let's look at an example. So we have two numbers here. We have 36 thousandths and 306 thousandths. So I can take my numbers and line them up. So 0, and I'll do each place value a different color. 3, and then 6, and then this one is 0. Oh, sorry, that's not right. This one is 3, 0, 6. So my place values are lined up. So right off the bat, I can tell that this 3 down here is larger than that 0, which means that this number is bigger than this one, or that 36 thousandths is less than 306 thousandths. Here's another example. So if we line them up one over the other, and I won't do colors this time, I can see exactly which number is larger. So the 7s are the same, but then this 2 in the hundredths place is larger than this 0. So if there's a 2 in a hundredths place and a 0 in the hundredths place, I know that the one with the 2 will be larger. So 72 hundredths is greater than 702 thousandths. So it all has to do with the place value. If you need an extra help, sometimes it helps to put a 0 in as your placeholders. Just so that you can have the same, sorry, my pen has gone crazy. Just so that you can have a better visual of where each of them line up, okay? Because remember, if you have zeros at the end of a decimal, You can have as many as you want and it still mean the same thing. So here's the last one that we're going to look at. So if we line them up, and they have the same in both places, those are equal decimals. Now even if one were to have a 0 here, let's say that this first one had a 0, those would still be equal, because like I said in the last slide, you can have as many zeros as you want and it not change a decimal, as long as they're at the end. So those are the examples that I've provided today. So now what I want you to do is look at the questions below and tell me if they are greater than, less than, or equal to with each of these sets of numbers. So you're going to use the greater than, less than, or equal to symbols to compare the decimals.